Don't get too used to the comforts of paradise. There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing.
The false idol. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Here we go! flood than a cave-in. Something's not right here. Take a look around. Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed. You think he's building a what? Giant animat? I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. They're suits of armor brought to life by bound souls, right? The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right? Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness.
There you are. I worried for... You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys? Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As... occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel. In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine. Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god. Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it? I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses in Deadfire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
Thank you. Once you have placed the splinter into the statue, power my devices together. Climb up the scaffolding there, and place the relic in the statue. Climb up the scaffolding there, and place the relic in the statue. There we are. Now, to fill the statue with pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. Any moment. Oh. My god, Aethys. Are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My lord Aethys, something is missing from my design. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot. My sister, will you join my holy work and lend... You cannot ask me that. If you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored. No! I would sooner give my soul over to Remagant and let it be trammeled beneath his hooves for all... That... Aethys cherishes Kith. He loves us. He wouldn't break the wheel and doom us just to satisfy himself. He wants mortal Kith to hold him to account. He needs it. No. No. You have beheld my statue. You have carried the splinter of Aethys. You witnessed my power and the power of my lord. My sister, please. Why do you make me doubt? But... everything. I did it all. And then... he stopped asking. But then... why did he leave? Why did he leave without me? What did I do wrong? Why... does he not love me? Oh my god. What do I do now? I have much to consider. Excuse me. I must pray. I must pray.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I've always believed in second chances, but I've never seen a change of heart like that. I guess your Emperor really did send someone special.
Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till, new flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Ah, I have prayed that I should travel to the Deadfire and help put right all that. I will do it. And before I leave this place, what became of... Oh, I hope I have to believe. Thank you. For the first time in decades, I hope... Perhaps on my next turn about the wheel, when I am new and free. I fear you have a long and difficult journey ahead, Envoy Avowed. I leave you with my blade. I do not need it any longer.
Never thought I'd be so relieved. Take your best shot. Armor won't hold on. just getting warmed up.
Cheap fertile land. Too good to be true, you say. If you came all this way for arable land,
Maybe
we're not.
she's a godlike, not a stranger. What have we got? A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity, but the place is in. The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle the deed was legitimate.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses? Oh my goodness! This is more than enough for seed, and we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
One thing at a... I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm, we'll farm.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
It has to be tonight.
Just stand there.
Why?
The Baloroc's always open.
guard. Then the Clasher's housekeeper will leave the side door
Welcome
unlocked.
back.
I'll go in. You keep watch. This isn't right. Stealing from a dead man. There's got to be a curse on that. Fine, you want to stay poor? That's up to you.
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Envoy. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible. Be safe out there, you hear?
Hey, it's the envoy! I swear, I owe you the world. Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on their way?
No. Oh, gods. Does she mean...
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
What?
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offric, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? What? But he...
More senseless killing won't bring them back. They didn't get justice, but at least I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy. Ambassador Heelgard has written to Expedition Command back in High Crown to see if they'll let us come home.
Well, while we wait for their reply, I thought...
Wait. Let me guess. Mermaid's Den.
You told him?
It was a moment of weakness. I thought I was dead. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoys.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their... their crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get a happy...
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Envoy, is it really... I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to... How do you feel? Homesick already? After what you've been... But there's work to be done on the frontier. Good work. And I need you here at my side.
Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends.
Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire. And Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in uncharted waters. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is... She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw... Indeed. I won't lie, but defend it. Inquisitor Luke, these Paradisen rebels must face justice. The choice is yours, as will be the consequences.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Still can't believe you're alive.
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pets.
How'd you do this?
I don't think the new owners like company. You take lead. Show me what you got! Next one's mine! Another glorious battle.
mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasat. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway. I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Then maybe I should show you who I am. Come on, Maili. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Balrog.
What are you doing? We got it.
Thanks, Marius. More blood to clean.
Come on, Makul. You know you love it. Take a moment, people. Well, that was something. Haven't been to bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a Nimdut, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry. One moment.
you adherents taken enough? Please, just leave me be.
One moment.
Back in the fight.
One moment.
Not now. Need more time.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. You already met the apothecary. I'd suggest we pay him another visit.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck, we could track down who made this poison. Find your killers. One moment.
Welcome back. Show it here. Guess you were just the one storm she... Well, hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you, Don Shore is safer for all of us.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the envoy thing doesn't work out.
Hail. I take it you're new. Up these... A group of... A number of artisans actually support... Oh, what?
How big are we? Never...
Can you... Thought... I hope you're right.
One moment.
Best watch your step around here, envoy. So, the puny god, you and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. Easier said than done, little godkin. The streets of... Now be...
Please, this is all I have.
All you have is not... Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets?
You've got to help.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one... Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away.
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business. You don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really gonna hurt you. Stand still.
Come and get me. This is mine.
This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Time to rally.
On your right!
One moment.
There.
This is all
That's
I
the
have.
apartment.
Huh.
You've got to help.
Everyone take... Right. You seem to like...
Listen to me. Or what?
Have to admit.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt thee. You should have... Stand.
Hold it, you!
Here we go!
Coming
Take him
for
down.
you!
Swine. This time, you're gonna stay dead.
back for more, Envoy?
Everybody all right?
Chicken.
One moment. Seems like you want to keep stuff like that in a warehouse.
Arms up! Left! Mine now! To your left! That's one for us. Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. Sorry. Didn't mean to come. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap in the forest and you'll wake up dead more often than not.
Not if you know better than to take a nap in the blessed A forest.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet, our friend took an arrow that was coated in this stuff.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. Damn, I was afraid of that. If you made an enemy of the locals, this won't be the last attempt on your life. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. I have nothing to hide. Not anymore. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradise. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddball.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Well, I suppose it's... I hope that I've been able to... My potion.
If you'd like to be used... Go. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Drink.
What was that? Look, you're gonna regret this.
Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river.
Go back to your empire. You're gone. You are not welcome here. So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? We will do no such thing. living legend with me. As long as I don't know you don't.
Serves you right, traitor.
One moment.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarip queen. You're that... I can't believe my... Oh my. My name from the lips of one so young sure takes me back. You tease me, godlike. Sadly, I have neither the energy nor the time to see where this might go. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like... They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some... Castel's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adiran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.